All right, so got a new cool pickup the other day. This is the FN-15 Patrol Carbine with the Midwest Industries Quadrails. Obviously modeled very closely after the military standard issue M4, except this is a 16-inch barrel to make it, a little bit easier to sell in the civilian world. Everything is pretty much A2 regular degular. I upgraded the stock to a B5 SOP mod. But mil-spec charging handle, mil-spec trigger. I went ahead and threw my third position in there because I want it to be just like my service rifle. Threw my light on it, threw a foregrip on it, whatnot. But it's just a very basic rifle. Comes with the Samson, I believe these are, flip-up irons. Now, the story of how I got this thing. Saw it on the used wall at my local gun store and didn't think much of it. They wanted 700 bucks for it, and I was like, okay, whatever. It's a $700 used AR. Who cares? And I went back home and did some digging online to figure out what model of FN-15 this specifically was, and I found that this is the Patrol Quadrail carbine, meaning that they don't sell it to the civilian world. The first thing on FN's page for this thing says available only to law enforcement, and they don't give out pricing on any of their law enforcement only models either, so I had no clue what this thing was actually worth. So I went and did some more digging, and I couldn't find an exact figure for how much they sell this thing to departments for. But it was ranging anywhere between $1,200 to $2,000. So I was like, okay, that's a pretty good deal. So I go back, I pick it up, and I'll try and put some pictures up here if I can. I stripped this thing down and looked at every single component, part, whatever, and I could not find any evidence that this thing has ever even been fired. There were no wear marks of any kind on the bolt carrier group rails. The charging handle didn't even have any wear on the finish. The buffer didn't have any wear or discoloration at the end of it. The star chamber, no wear from round sliding in. The factory varnish was even still on the barrel and the gas tube assembly. When I took the Delta ring, took the rails off. And I had to call back my local gun store because I trust these people well enough. I have no reason that I would believe that they would lie to me. And I asked them, I said, what is the story behind this thing? And they said, well, it was a regular customer of ours. He apparently served in law enforcement for a while, and he had a ton of different guns of all different shapes and sizes, and he was just offloading some stuff one day, and this was one of the things that he offloaded to us, and I guess that translated into getting a pretty good deal for it. So I can't help but imagine this thing might have sat around in an armory somewhere, and he just, when they were decomming a bunch of rifles, he was like, I'll buy it. And I don't know, but pretty sick deal. Shoots great. I think this is going to be my new go-to, like, do-it-all rifle. I like it a lot.